Welcome to your favorite talk show that features celebrities, Nollywood actors and actresses, politicians, entrepreneurs come around to talk about themselves, share their stories, talk about the topic for the day. And of course, today we'll be talking about insecurity facing Nigeria and how to deal with it. I am Priscilla Rems. Welcome to One on One with Priscilla. On today's episode, we have a special advisor to the governor of Oyo State on security matters. He is here to talk about the insecurity faced in Nigeria and the way forward, the structures put in place to deal with such insecurities. And of course, we'll also be talking about himself, leisure. But before you meet my guest, we'll go for a short break. And when we return, you meet my guest. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. With me is the special advisor to the governor of Oyo State and the former CP of Lagos and Benue States before he retired is no other than Mr. Fatai Owoseni. Thank you so much for coming on the show, sir.
Thank you.
I don't want to go over the stress of having to bring you down here because I know what it took us to drag you from your comfort zone to this place. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. How is life after retirement? First, let's start on a cool note.
Yeah, struggling to keep body and soul together, like every other retiree. Retirement in Nigeria is not like in other climes where you retire to some comfort.
Right.
So we thank God we're surviving.
You are currently the special advisor on security matters in Oyo State. How has it been? And if you look at the insecurity rate, is even gone high, and we're wondering how we got to this point. How has it been? You being in that office and the insecurity happening around. I don't want to start mentioning the jailbreaks and the recent one in Abuja and the kidnappings and all of that. Is this something we're not doing right? What exactly is the issue? What can we do to combat the insecurity in Nigeria?
I think given all this narrative, you the media people too should know how you report things properly.
Right.
Because when you say, "Oh, the insecurity is increasing," it's as if we wouldn't have even been here. You are able to leave your house to come to work. People are on the road. So the way that we report it has been alarming sometimes, make it to look as if it's a total breakdown, which is not. And secondly, there is no way that you have human beings living that you don't have one form of thing or the other. Yes, we have our own in Nigeria. Some other countries out there, even the most advanced countries, as you have things happening here, you can as well say a similar thing is happening in some other countries, which they won't call insurgency or Boko Haram. They will just use English grammar to say domestic terrorism. Mm-hmm. So everywhere things do happen. As far as Nigeria is concerned, I believe that because the society is dynamic, so because of this dynamism, you will have crimes evolving. So either you have different another types of crimes coming up, or you have some of the old crimes being committed in different ways.
Right.
So just like in those days, maybe people would say, "Oh, armed robberies are the lucrative one." Now it's kidnap for ransom and all those things. So what one would just expect is that for us to put a structure together, for us to put our strategies together, to see how we can, be moving ahead of the people that are into crimes and criminalities. That is being proactive, do predictive, what they call predictive policing, and make sure that we're always ahead of them. Because the thing is that that is the business of some other people. So as you are planning to see how you can curtail them, they are also planning to see how they can take edge over you. So in short, we should just be like, oh, since we know that it's a dynamic society, crimes will be evolving, things will be happening. We should also be thinking ahead and review our strategies, re-strategize.
So what are the structures that has been put in that you, since you're there, what are the structures that are being put in place to cope the insecurity?
Your state, we've always said that when you look at what is happening in Nigeria and within the neighboring states, we've always feel that your state, it's a relative calmness that we've been witnessing. We've not had issues that you can say that is such alarming. And some of the things that your state has been able to do is to make sure that we review our strategy all the time. Let me also let you know, out of the 4 cardinal programs of the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, security is one. The remaining being health, education, and growing the economy of the state. So security is taken as one of the priorities, and in order to ensure that it's not just a program, the state governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, has been able to invest hugely in security infrastructure. We have, the security agencies being motivated in a whole little way. We have a lot of logistics being provided. In Oyo State, we also have what we call the city view thing. It's like a CCTV camera that covers some part of the state. The moribund swift response squad, which is like RS in Lagos, was reinvigorated. The state security apparatus, which is a combined unit of all the security agencies, that's the Operation Burst. It's also rejigged in order for them to be able to be ahead of the antics of criminals. We've been able to get what we call a 615 number, such that if there is distress anywhere on the part of Oyo State, not even Oyo State, that you can make you can call it 3-digit number. And while we do that, it doesn't just end there. To also ensure that the response is faster.
Are these structures, are they functioning? Are they active? The reason why I'm asking this is because the jailbreak is on rampant right now. Like, how is it possible for because the one that happened in Abuja, it's covered that the CCTV wasn't even working. They had CCTV cameras there.
The first thing that you should know is that the security and protection of the correctional facilities belongs to an arm of government. It's the
Right.
Ministry of Interior Affairs that has the control of the correctional agency. But that does not mean that the state is also not oblivious of the fact that we must support the federal system.
Right.
So we've had our own share of it. That is the jailbreak that happened in Oyo. And the situation was appraised to know, okay, what are the gaps? What were the gaps? And how can the state also support the federal government in filling the gaps? And that is why also in your state, like I was saying, apart from all those things that have been put in place, we've been able to make sure that all the security agencies work together to improve on the synergy that they have in place. And immediately after that as well, the governor, the executive governor of Oyo State also made some commitment to see how the Ministry of Interior and the Correctional Agency can be supported so that, we can be proactive and prevent all sorts of things like that. And in Oyo State, we've also been able to, in the course of reviewing and appraising our strategy, to say that we're adopting what is called an integrated security concept. We've realized, as it has always been, that the people matters, the grassroots matters, that with what is happening globally and in Nigeria now, you need the support of the people. The non-state actors, the value that they can add to protection of lives and properties are now being realized. So Oyo State now say, okay, if that is the case, we have what they call integrated security concept, where the non-state actors and the state actors, have a handshake to meet together. Because for things to happen, there must be some insiders, like the prison thing that you're talking of, or any crime at all. There'll be some people that would either connive within. So that is why you need the people. There is no way anyone can secure any place now without, factoring the people. The police are the people are the police. And that's the essence of us having what we call an integrated security concept, where we have a handshake with the non-state actors, make the framework with which they will work together seamlessly.
Get something like a community policing in Oyo State? Or do you have plans to?
Community policing has been there.
In Oyo State?
Everywhere in this country.
Amotekun.
Amotekun is, part of the addition to what we have as agencies. So it doesn't just stop at Amotekun. When you talk of community policing, you are talking of me and you. If you have security lights in your house, if you are careful enough not to be careless with the door, your windows of your house, you are doing community policing. So community policing is not anything that is new. It is being practiced for a very long time, even before the advent of modern policing. Our fathers and mothers have been, securing their community one way or the other. So it's just that nowadays we tag and put names to everything. There are different policing philosophy, different methods of policing. So community policing is just one of them. So when you put people together, you bring the grassroots together, you are not just doing community policing, you are doing intelligence-led policing, you are doing predictive policing. So I don't want us to, stereotype and talk of, say, just community policing.
I was just going to ask you, Amotekun, how active is Amotekun in Oyo State? Because I know it's very active. Amotekun is very active in Ondo State. And you have that is where we hear a lot of insecurities happening too there. So is Amotekun active in Oyo State?
Maybe
and
you
what
don't
is
even know that. Is it,
the relationship between do they have with the police?
you probably should, I should take you back. Oyo State championed the establishment of what we call the State Security Network. It was supposed to be the Western Nigeria Security Network before each of the state now turned it to State Security Network. In Oyo State, we call it Oyo State Security Network. And of course, none of the other states, maybe because of the vastness of Oyo State, you go on record, Oyo State has the highest number. In terms of logistics, the same thing. That is personnel and logistics. Oyo State probably have the highest. And of course, security and policing is not just about, coming out. You can do what you need to do on the ground. And you are securing where you need to secure. So it depends on what is happening in some other states. All what we know is that we are putting our own Amotekun into optimum use. And of course, at the beginning, just like everything that you are starting, you have area of jealousies and envy, overlapping of functions and all those things, which is not new in security. Till today, you still have the federal agencies, envying each other. But in your state, we've learned the rope. We've been able to ensure that your state security network, Amotekun in your state, is able to synergize well with the other security agencies, especially the police, and it's more or less the non-issue as to whether they are cooperating or they are not cooperating. So I'm safe to say your state is a secured state. It's a well-secured state, and they welcome investors. That is why if you go check your state's record, number one, there is a survey that has said Ibadan is the second fastest growing city. I think, apart from Cairo or something like that. Then secondly, the IGR of Oyo State has, continued to increase. It's not as if taxes are increased, but the tax net is expanded. And with the train services, with the road being improved upon, Oyo State is now like a destination for investors. The number of people that enters the capital alone on a daily basis and on weekends is such that when you get there, you know that, okay, things are happening. And just not Ibadan. You also know the connections, the intra-city roads, intra-city infrastructure that Governor Seyi Makinde has been, working on, has also helped the state. Oyo State is becoming one of the, agric is one of the main business in Oyo State, and a whole lot of investment has been done into that. And right from the days of the Western region, Ibadan probably has the highest number of research institutions. So that, brings in influx of people to the state. The University of Ibadan is there as well. If you know the number of higher institutions in Oyo State alone. So all these things combined together. So it's a destination for investors, and we can proudly say that the governor is, like his mantra, ensuring that the pace setter slogan of the state is retained. Your state is, getting prosper and prosper by the day.
It's developing by the day.
Yes.
Okay, so you've been in the system already and you're still in the system. What are your future plans? Do you have plans to go higher than this? When I mean I mean go into politics.
All of us, they will say all of us are political animals. We watch and see. But all what we can say, let's all start by getting our PVC.
Right.
That is the beginning of it. And if it becomes necessary to get involved, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been wonderful talking to you. At least I was able to get more. You were able to enlighten me more on the things happening in Ibadan, which we didn't really know about, and it was a nice discussion.
Thank you.
It was a nice chat talk. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
coming on the show.
Thank you.
Every guest that comes on the show goes back home with a gift from our major sponsor, Perfection Real Estate Group. I present this gift.
Perfection Real Estate. I thought if it's a real estate company, they should give me a paper to a house.
To a house.
So I quite appreciate, and we also pray that the company will continue to grow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring our invitation. I hope you come some other time when I call on you, and we hope to see more of you. Thank you so much. So it's a wrap. Hope you had fun. Hope you learned one or two things. And also, before we go, sir, is there any security advice you need to pass out there for people to keep their to keep themselves safe?
Like we've always said, Nigeria is one of those countries that is the most difficult to secure police because our awareness is just little. So we should improve on our security awareness. And the saying is, if you see something, say something. If the wall is not cracked, a blizzard will not enter. So if you stay aloof and you stay lackadaisical to say, oh, it's my neighbor that is being attacked, I will not make noise about it. You don't know when it is your turn. You don't know who is the next victim. So if you see something, say something. And if you are in Oyo State, if you see something, please call 615 and the government will do something, the security operatives will respond. Even if you are outside of your state, because we've had situations where people call from outside of your state to say, oh, they are traveling on so road and they saw something and they don't have the telephone number of that state security or police control room. And our home operatives in Oyo State are able to supply them and also help them to call the other state to say something is happening at so place. So please, if you see something, say something. Security is the business of all of us.
All right. Thank you so much. You just heard it. If you see something, now is the money-making segment. Yes, the money-making part is very interesting. I like that part a lot. This is where you learn how to make money, how to invest, how to key your money into important revenue that gives you, of course, you definitely see returns for your money. This is the part a lot of you have been waiting for. And with me is the president, the CEO of Perfection Real Estate Group, Mr. It's not just Mr. Dr. Niyi Adeleye. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me once more.
Okay, sir. So we know that, or we learned over the weekend that Perfection Real Estate has extended. They have extended and they are now international.
You're right.
Tell us about it. You now have a branch in Dubai.
Yes, we have a branch in Dubai. Of course, we are going into real estate also in Dubai. And of course, that's just a way to, help people grow their personal economy to a global scale. Because of course, the world is getting closer and closely knitted to global village. So, and if you want to upscale your economy, your personal economy, I think it's just good for you to operate on that scale. And that is why we have gone ahead so that Nigerians, our investors, our wealth club members can also plug into that opportunity and upgrade their personal economy through real estate to a global scale.
Very interesting. So how do we go about the upgrading our personal economy?
As you may have known, our company represents, giving a platform for, every individual, most especially Nigerians, to increase their net worth through real estate. So, and of course, we have a club, a real estate wealth club, Perfection Real Estate Wealth Club. So, and of course, we operate by membership. So, and of course, our members are the first set of people that gets to know about our opportunities. So, even in Nigeria here, when we launch a new opportunity, a member has the first information, even before we launch it out. Let's have taken position by keying into those opportunities. So in the same vein, as we have gone global right now by establishing our office and the operations in Dubai, right? Our members are taking position right now. And of course, if you wish to take an advantage as well, all you need to do is to key into the opportunities for us to, launch our Dubai real estate, by October. So then that step gives you an automatic membership for our wealth club. So that's it.
Wow. So if I want to invest with Perfection Real Estate in Dubai, what do I need to do? How do I go about it?
Well, so we have a platform that allows you to pick units of investments, right? So the investment is broken down into units. So and you can pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, or whatever. And then of course, the unit of investment is just a little less than 5 million naira, which can be spread over 24 months. And then, apart from that, the only thing you need to do to key in to secure your space is just a token of 250,000 naira only.
Wow.
So once you
just
do that,
250,000.
yes, that is you have secured your space.
Okay.
Right? Like I said, the unit of investment is just as of today's currency, that is naira to the currency of UAE, right? A little bit less than 5 million naira.
Okay.
So, but what I'm saying is that we can spread that for 24 months.
Oh,
that's one unit can be paid for 24 months.
Wow. When I invest, how does it work? Like, once I key in the 250,000 naira and I've secured my space. So what happens afterwards? Well, will I be earning for life after I've finished paying the money? Will I be earning for life like that, or it's a one-off thing?
One-off thing is what thing? I didn't get.
One-off thing, like, okay, once I invest, when it's time, they pay me and I go.
Like I said,
I'm acting like a layman now,
I understand.
Right?
You key in with 250,000 naira.
Yes.
And you have 24 months to pay. Let us say you have 24 months to pay 5 million naira, so to say.
Okay.
So that means that either on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis, expected to be dropping your investment. But of course, we are not going to wait fully as in until you invest the whole amount of money before the returns come. Within a space of 6 months to 12 months returns are already coming on the investments you have.
Wow.
So, and as you put in more, you're only increasing your stake so that you can add a little to earn more. Okay, so yeah, this is about, you're increasing your wealth, you're increasing your net worth. We talk a lot about high net worth individuals. And even the conference we did on 31st of August is about how to increase your net worth. So because high net worth individuals have lots in common, which is making money. So we know a lot of Nigerians have difficulty in making money. So we are presenting opportunities that will help you to be able to make money. You get to be able to earn, in global currencies that will help your economy, that will help you to live according to the highest standard that anybody can live in the world.
Wow.
That's the kind of thing we're doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I attended the high net worth individual, the 2.0 conference, right?
Yeah.
And I also learned that you could use blockchain to acquire properties. How possible? How is that? How does that work?
It's quite simple. I mean, it's not something that is new. It's already been done with some clients all over the world. Right? So it's just because of the system of Nigeria is not allowing blockchain-based digital assets to operate fully. Probably our governments are still afraid of one thing or the other, and it's not being allowed. But the truth of the matter is that, of course, there is blockchain digital assets, right? And through this medium, yes, we're trying to see how you can use that medium to also increase your personal economy and also try to convert your asset to real estate. Right, so because of course blockchain issues can sometimes be volatile. So, but if you can, immediately you are able to do some valuable stuff there and able to tie to real estate, then it becomes more permanent. So we are growing on true basis, and moreover, we are also exposed to the global economy, whereby you are able to also earn according to the global scale. So it means that you can be in Nigeria and be operating in the economy as if you are in the US or any other very fantastic economy, in the world. That's it.
Wow. Very interesting. I actually wish to key into this too. I must make this money.
No, of course, that is scary. You sometimes have to do all it takes. You have to sit down, comfort zone, and expect things to happen. So we have to take step. Right. This is a very good opportunity.
Right.
It's not this easy. Anyway.
Yeah, I also want to find out for those people that want to. For those that want to invest in the Dubai property, and what are do you have another account in Dubai in terms of exchange rates and changing the currency? Those in Nigeria that wants to invest in Dubai, are they paying directly in the Nigerian account? How does it work?
Yes, we have. You don't have to bother yourself converting whatever. There's Naira account. You can just pay. You can pay in Naira. Of course, we may have to do maybe what's Naira talking against the dirham, right? We may have to calculate that before we say this is the amount in Naira. But nevertheless, you don't have to bother yourself about whether you have to change the currency. Or maybe there's an account that is foreign currency denominated. You don't need that, right? Who are on top of that? Just, a dedicated account, pay for running Naira, right? And if you choose to pay in dollars, fine. You choose to pay in the other, fine. But what we're saying is that it's not as difficult as you have to go and be looking for how to change Naira to. No, there's a dedicated account and it's Naira denominated, and of course you can pay into those such accounts.
Right. What about those that are based in Dubai? Maybe Nigerians and non-Nigerians too that still want to invest in perfection real estate. Is there an account?
No, of course, sure, there's an account. What we're trying to explain is that it's so easy that you are in Nigeria or you are in Dubai or any part of the world, you may necessarily not need to stress yourself, try to see how that but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So whichever currency, even if it's dollars, whichever currency, we are top of the game.
Wow. Wow. Money must be made.
Yes, very important.
Money must be made, and I'm very, very interested in this high net worth individuals, wealth creation, concepts that Perfection has brought. I'm also interested in the Dubai property as well. So those of you watching, if you're interested in making more money, adding more income to your the one you already have, you could just key into this. Very simple. Of course, the numbers to call, if you are interested, will be scrolled. They are on the screen already. You could call the numbers or visit the website. That is www.perfectionrealestategroup.com.
/ Dubai Real Estate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if that's Dubai, it's what's interesting you. If it's about high net worth, that's what's interesting you. You're going to say /HNC. That is www.perfectionrealestategroup /HNC. That is about high net worth, stories and what about. But if you want to talk about the Dubai real estate, it's perfectionrealestategroup.com / Dubai real estate.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again, Perfection Real Estate. And I'm coming to Dubai. I also learned that those people that are investing with the Dubai property will win this all expense paid trip to Dubai as well.
I think in December there is an all expense paid trip because of course by December the parties are already in place. So you have to come and see what you're invested into. Yeah. So that is why we're organizing that for those who have keyed into our products.
Wow.
Of course.
Wow. Yes. This is mouth-watering.
Very, very mouth-watering.
I must not miss this Dubai trip.
Please don't.
I would not miss it. Oh, so it's a wrap. We have to go. Thank you so much, Mr. Ni Adeleye, Dr. Ni Adeleye. I like calling you doctor.
I can understand.
Thank you so much.
I'm fine.
Thank you so much for coming to teach us how to make money. Thank you so much for bringing this beautiful platform for us to explore and make more money. And so it's a wrap on today's episode of One-on-One with Priscilla. Hope you learned how to make money. You should have more than one income, right? Yeah, for safety purposes, you should have more than one income. So if you want to invest, if you want to key into Perfection's real estate investment offer, you could visit their website on the screen or call the numbers on the screen. And also, you got this take home from Mr. Fatai Owoseni. When you see something, you say something. I'll come your way on the next episode. Until then, do have a fabulous day. And make sure you follow all our social media handles. That is Prissy_Media_channel on Instagram, Prissy Media on Facebook, PIB on LinkedIn, PIB on Twitter, Prissy Media on Pinterest. I'll see you on the next episode. I am Priscilla Renz. Bye.